Hello, who's watching? Put a one in the. Hello, who's watching? Wow, so many people showing up today. That's unusual on this channel. Usually everybody shows up on my other channels. Maybe it was the thumbnail. Maybe it's the great Jamie Gilmore in my thumbnail. Oh, privacy strike. What can I call her besides Jamie Gilmore? I'm not going to call her Jamie's Animals because that's just promoting her sick, disgusting channel. What can I call it? Put something in the chat that I can call her besides Jamie Gilmore, because I'm sick of getting privacy and copyright strikes from this crazy lady in Georgia. And that would be Georgia, USA, not the Republic of Georgia. I know people have asked that before. Yeah, I'm not going to get to the meat and potatoes until we have at least 10 people watching. So, feel free to move about the country. And by country, I mean MJ Ultra Country, Minnie Joe Brennan. Yeah, that country. Yeah. And of course, Brennan, Seiler, Leighton Bell, all those countries, those countries. Your motherfucking hood, if it's all good, shake for your motherfucking hood. If it's all good, shake for your motherfucking hood. If it's good, fucking right, it's all right. Fucking right, it's all right. Nigga, shake for your motherfucking hood. If it's all good, shake for your motherfucking hood. If it's all good, shake for your motherfucking hood. If it's good, fucking right, it's all right. Fucking right, it's all right. That Saint Bernard is on the map and they don't play. Ask me how I know I'm from around the way. I know Saint Bernard is on the map and they don't play. Ask me because I'm from around. Nah, 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 nah. I worked in the West Bank parishes. When you're texting me from some anonymous 504 number, Brennan, and you're trying to convince me that you're Lori, which you're not, you got to get better at answering the questions. You can't just use stolen audio from Steph's Discord to convince me that it's Lori calling me, because Lori has my real number. Not so bright, Brennan, Seiler, Emerald, Leighton Bell, whatever the fuck you call yourself. Ooh, when he said real ass N-words will be quick to pull the trigger, I think he just means to trigger you, trigger your feelings. I don't think he's really talking about a gun. No. Not Ricky B. No, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Shoot him up, he just means take a lot of pictures of them. Take a lot of screenshots. Yeah. Shoot him up. Shoot him up. I remember the days when niggas used to swing. Now it's getting kind of hectic where I'm from. Cause niggas dying old and young. Got the same gun. I'm rolling through the night for desire in Florida. Damn, I never rolling through the night for desire, Florida. And by Florida, it doesn't mean the state of Florida. It means the Florida projects. If you were from New Orleans, you would know that, Brennan. Or MJ. I'm a shake for my effing Broadmoor hood. I'm a shake for my effing Holly Grove hood. Y'all are so fucking stupid. You think you can pretend to be in New Orleans? I don't care if you're in New Orleans. I don't care if you're at my mom's house sitting down at her dinner table. You're not from there. Quit pretending. And what the fuck are y'all all with Lima for? That is really scary. That is really scary to me that through Jamie, Lima effing Jabremovich has all my information. And I hear sirens coming. I hope they're coming for me, to be honest, because this has gone on long enough. I'm on Claiborne, Bada Lafitte, near Dr. Fletcher's, where he does all the grills for me and my girls. If you ain't from New Orleans, quit playing like ya. Read it in the Times-Picayune. That's the same paper that said my dad was crazy and a danger to society. And he wasn't. He was only a danger to me. Billy Goat, 98. St. Thomas Calliope and the Melpomene. St. Thomas Calliope and the Melpomene. Holly Grove gangster, gonna make me bank ya. Shout out to Mr. Dwayne Carter from McMain Middle School, where half my family went. Just saying, just saying. Older than your grandma. And I ain't nobody's grandma. I might be older than all the grandmas, all the Lolas. I might be older than all the Lolas, but I ain't nobody's grandma. Probably never will be either. I'd love to adopt some of these neglected kids, though, like my nephew and Brennan's older child. C-Falls ain't the only one that can dance. Alan Toussaint said Bonnie's got the best ass. Hey, Mr. Poopy Butthole, it's been a minute. Yeah, I'm good, Jess. Don't worry, I'm nowhere near Radnor Township or whatever the fuck. I'm good. Okay. So Jess and Mr. Poopy Butthole, what brings you here today? What brings y'all here today? Any questions? Any questions about the copyright strike filed by Jamie's Animals? What's your interest in this video? Mr. Poopy Butthole and Jess 777? Anybody? I mean, lives are supposed to be interactive. It's not just supposed to be me dancing and people making stupid comments like, "Are you okay?" and go back to Louisiana. I guess Mr. Poopy Butthole must live in Massachusetts if they're telling me to go back to Louisiana. I'm not going to Louisiana. Louisiana comes to me, baby. Well, all you talk about is Lima, so, you know, there's that, Mr. Poopy Butthole 54. Anybody else from Boston besides me? Anybody else been homeless in Boston besides me? Anybody else ever worked for Boston Healthcare for the Homeless besides me? Because that's what I got on under my We These People hoodie is BHCHP Strong, Boston Healthcare for the Homeless program. Want to talk about homeless, exploiting homeless people? Mark Leda. Want to talk about exploiting vulnerable disabled people like Jamie Marie? Just chilling like a villain in the 504 or in the 617 or the 985 or the 609 sometimes. 8 people watching, and all we got in the chat is Jess and Mr. Poopy Butthole. I don't think anybody's blocked. Yeah, we just got Jess and Mr. Poopy Butthole. So, there's that. I mean, I'm not just gonna like yammer on if people aren't gonna be interactive. Mr. Poopy Butthole, how come you took down all your videos about BJ and Lima? What is my obsession with Louisiana? Go back there. I'm not obsessed. It's where I'm from. Like, I mean, maybe you're from Serbia. You're probably obsessed with Serbia. Just saying. We're often obsessed with where we're from. I mean, why does Steph put Union Jack flags in BJ's chat? Is it to provoke me? No, it's probably because she's proud to be from a disgusting imperialist country like the United Kingdom. But we never choose whether or not we're born. We certainly never choose where we're born, and we don't often choose where we're raised. So she could still talk about Louisiana even if she was there. Oh, thank you. I didn't think about it that way. Love you, Mina K. Bye. You're always so smart. Why do I obsess over other people so bad? I don't. Who name one person I obsess over? Just 777. Name one person I obsess over. Name one person I'm obsessed over. Besides my children and myself. I'm definitely a narcissist. I mean, like, guilty right here. The world's biggest narcissist, Bonnie Dwyer. Do narcissists obsess over other people? Because that's kind of a logical fallacy right there. If I'm both a narcissist and I obsess over people so bad. Who am I slandering, Mr. Poopy? I'm slandering BJ? Nah, I don't think. BJ has not filed any lawsuits against me that I'm aware of, nor has Brennan, nor has Jamie. Nobody, no. Just a copyright strike on YouTube. But I passed copyright school. Yay! So wait, Mr. Poopy Butthole, you say I'm obsessed with BJ and Lima? Or I'm slandering BJ and Lima? Who am I slandering? I need a mod. Anybody want to be my mod? Because I can't keep up with all this. It's like nobody's chatting and then everybody's chatting. Do narcissism? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. Love you, Mina K. Bye. Maybe you have more insight into that part of the things. I don't know. Who am I obsessed with, Poopy Butthole? BJ and Lima? Or is that who I'm obsessed with, BJ and Lima? Mr. Poopy Butthole? Just elaborate. Explain. What evidence do you have that I'm obsessed with either BJ or Lima or both? Meanwhile, I'm going to continue to listen to Ricky B. I don't know what that means, Jess 777. You worry for my sanity? Okay, well, I worry for yours, Jess 777. I'm just going to call you Krusty from now on, Jess 777, because when I see the name Jess, I immediately think Krusty. I mean, what other word? Like, Dern Mama asked me, what word comes to your mind when you think of Jess? I said Krusty. I mean, it was just a gut reaction. It wasn't, I'm obsessed with anyone from Discord, Lima, and BJ. I'd say that's the other way around. I'm afraid of anyone I met on Discord claiming to be pro BJ, who is now clearly pro Lima, and I am deathly afraid of Lima Javramovich and her worldwide handlers. Yeah. I mean, I got my own defense system set up, but I'm afraid of her. I'm afraid of her continuing to exploit people. I do see people as individuals, Krusty. Well, I'm a journalism person. Of course, the only way to shout down your fears is to get them out into the open and to make sure people know that just because Lima keeps filing frivolous, meritless lawsuits against a journalist that I respect and admire doesn't mean that she's winning them, because she's not. Doesn't mean that she's not a criminal, because I believe she is. Doesn't mean that she doesn't lie, because I believe that she does. And I would invite Lima and BJ onto my channel anytime to talk this out. I mean, but they're going to say, oh, no, we can't. We're in litigation. Well, maybe drop the litigation and talk it through. Because there's nothing less disturbing about I just don't understand why people don't talk shit through, why people are always going to court. Like, why do people have to go to court over everything? Why do people have to file copyright strikes over everything? Why couldn't Jamie just be like, "Hey, Bonnie, yeah, we were talking like 5 minutes ago, so could you take that video down, or are you gonna make me like do another copyright strike?" And I did tell her, I said, "Go through the process because I want to see what happens." And she did, and I like responded to the copyright strike. I sent her an email, you know, trying to just dialogue with her. Jamie, are you here? Can you speak up? I know you're not blocked. Okay. Yeah. I'm only seeing "Love You Mean It, K-Bye" in the comments right now because I have it on Top Chat. So it's probably automatically filtering out the crusties and the buttholes and everything. Nobody wants a crusty butthole, right? Eek. I'm gonna play this song for one of my new fans. I didn't block you, poopy butthole, but YouTube can tell when there's people with disturbing names like Krusty Lynn Margera 666 and Mr. Poopy Butthole 69. Mr. Poopy Butthole, you're asking me to show you proof that BJ tried to contact Lima. You must have me confused with BJ's lawyers. I'm not BJ's lawyer. I'm not your lawyer. I'm not anybody's lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not your mom. I'm not your wife. I'm not your husband. I'm not your non-binary soulmate, partner, whatever. I'm just this random YouTuber that, y'all 7 of you decided to show up today for something that has nothing to do with you, apparently. I'm terrifying? Okay, Krusty, so are you. Mr. Poopy Butthole, I have like downloads of screenshots of my comments on your videos that you took down after I made them. If you're the same Mr. Poopy Butthole as the one that, had been making all those videos that you took down. So, I mean, we can definitely like set up a time that we can talk like off YouTube about all this. I mean, you have my number. Y'all all have my number. I'll put it in the chat again. Call me anytime. I have nothing to hide. I would just really like to quit paying for Pacer memberships for all this fucking frivolous federal litigation that's been going on. I would like to quit paying for it, Stephanie Caban, you fucking lying bitch. I already made fake screenshots. What are you talking about? Put on your headband and use the words crusty again? Why? Why? What has BJ done to make you pay for Pacer? BJ hasn't made me pay for Pacer. It's Lima that keeps filing all these fucking lawsuits, and I have to like download 300 pages of screenshots. You cannot litigate things by screenshot, Lima. I'm sorry if your lawyers didn't tell you that, but you cannot limit it. Like, anybody can make a screenshot of anything. Anybody can make a YouTube account of anything. Anybody can make a text message of anything. That proves nothing. It proves nothing. Stephanie's a very nice person. I think you know this. I don't know. I think she's a cunt. I mean, she probably doesn't think I'm a very nice person either, but I don't care. She's a bitch. She's a bitch to me. Same as Hillary Clinton. I'm sure Hillary Clinton's a very nice mom and a very, very nice wife that, lets her husband go run around with whoever he wants to. She was a cunt when I met her, so I don't like her. I've never met Bam. I doubt that I'd like him, but, people surprise you all the time, right? Is that all we're going to do is say Stephanie's a nice person? You're not a lawyer. Do you think you're helping BJ? I believe your behavior is hurting BJ. Okay, well, you're a dickhead, and I don't care what you believe. I never said I was a lawyer. Did I ever say I was a lawyer? No, I never did. Never, ever, not once, ever, never, 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 never. Never, ever, ever. Hang on one second. I see a question and I want to. Okay, who forces me to pay for court documents? Well, here's the thing. Lima puts up select court documents on her Lima from Aura site, so I can grab those from there. But she doesn't put anything that's coming from BJ's side. She's not putting up BJ's defense. So then, Follow That Lawsuit puts up like really edited versions. So I never see the actual thing. So the only way to see the full picture is to pay whatever court it is, whether it's the Georgia courts, whether it's the California courts, whether it's Pacer for New Jersey, for the federal stuff. And then when they wanted me to look into Pear Therapeutics, that was federal stuff that was in Texas. That was federal stuff that was in several states. Like there were several states where Pear Therapeutics was either a plaintiff or a defendant. And Stephanie, Brennan, and others were trying to say that Pear Therapeutics was going to prove that basically that Aura, that the virtual reality killed Amanda Rabb. I thought that sounded pretty far-fetched, but they sent me on this wild court document chase, and I paid for it all, and then I delivered it all to them, and then they kicked me out of the server once I showed them what I found. Kind of sus, poopy butthole, kind of sus. I don't think anyone ever had a drone at Lima's house. And if it was anyone, it was definitely Brennan and C-Files, because C-Files was in California at that time. And then they both went to Oklahoma to stalk Linda Omar and Dahlia. But that was all at Steph's direction. Nothing to do with BJ. BJ was never a part of that Discord. Ever, 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 ever. Never. None of BJ's mods were even a part of that Discord until much, much later, after the drone and stalking incidents. It was all Steph and Bryn between when the date the federal litigation was dismissed, and then they started their Discord, and then boom, 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 boom. Kuchar filed a lawsuit. Lima filed a restraining order in California, and then they refiled on the last possible date in the New Jersey. And so it was all Steph and Bryn that were conducting this stuff, because nobody was going to watch Steph's channel if there was no litigation going. So I don't care about my credibility. I mean, I know my credibility. So Mr. Poopy Butthole, your opinion of me does not matter. And just Krusty 777 666, whatever. I'm just putting together what any rational person would if they had the beautiful pyramid diagram that I have only shared with a select few people. I'm definitely keeping this off the internet, because this is like, wow. I'm only sharing this with the FBI, to be honest. Just saying. Well, Mr. Poopy Butthole, I mean, unless you're with the FBI, I don't care if you think I'm credible or not, because clearly my local police know that I'm credible, and my local FBI knows that I'm credible. So, bye now. I'm not blocking anybody from chat. Keep telling on yourselves. Just keep telling on yourselves. I'm just gonna go grab my diagram that I'm not even gonna show on the screen, but I'll just look through the different names just to kind of keep people straight. Mr. Poopy Butthole, were you in the Discord? If so, what was your name in the Discord? I'd love to know. Your police just don't want to deal with me? So you wrote, you are police. So you're saying I'm police? I mean, I won't confirm or deny that, but... And they don't want to deal with me? Well, why do they show up every time somebody calls them about me, or every time I call them? Like, they're here in like 2 seconds. Why don't they want to deal with me? Explain that. Why do they show up every time somebody makes a wellness check call while I'm on live YouTube? Krusty says I have credibility 0. Well, Krusty, you've got credibility -666. Just saying. I don't know. If anyone has seen my pyramid scheme, should I show it on the screen or is that going to make me look less credible and less? Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen my my pyramid scheme. My whiteboard pyramid scheme. Put a 1 in the chat. Cressy, well then call 911 and they'll come over and do a mental health check on me. That's fine. I'll ask them to bring a coffee this time. Dunkin' Donuts, not sponsored. What are you telling on yourselves about? I don't know. Anybody notice people telling on themselves in this chat right now besides me? There's 10 people watching and only 3 in the chat. So the other 7 are probably taking notes, I would imagine. Oh, actually only 2 in the chat. So yeah, the other 8 are probably taking notes on Mr. Poopy and Krusty's convo here. Nobody's blocked, so why are only 2 people in the chat? Who do you want to call the cops, Mr. Poopy Butthole? Which cops should I call? Should I call the NOPD? Should I call the Kenner Police Department? Should I call the Princeton Police Department? Should I call the Boston Police Department? Where should I call, Mr. Poopy Butthole? There's so many police and so little time. There's only one me. I'm not being harassed yet. I'll let you know as soon as I feel harassed, Poopy Butthole. I mean, just your name harasses me having to say your name, but otherwise, I'm good. Oh, we've only got 7 people watching. Okay, that's good. As soon as I've got 0 watching, I'll end this live, but... Krusty, I have a friend. I have one friend, and their name is Love You Mean It K Bye. And as long as I've got that friend, if a week goes by and I don't hear from Love You Mean It K Bye, I'm going to be really worried. But otherwise, I'm good. I mean, when I say one friend, I mean one like YouTube online friend. I have plenty of friends in real life. Yeah. I just don't drag them into this nonsense because they've got real things to worry about. I'm sorry, does BJ have a lexicon of her own words? Are we not allowed to use similar words? What words do I use of BJ's that you think BJ has like trademarked or copyrighted or that I shouldn't be using? And also, I didn't escape from the mental institution. I fought the courts and got released. I fought the courts, and because my psychiatrist could see I was going to win in court, he just went ahead and released me anyway because the hospital didn't want a strike against them falsely imprisoning me. That was back in 2018, last time I was incarcerated in a hospital. And that hospital has since been shut down, thank God. Thank God. That was Middleborough Hospital where another woman had died. I'm happy to talk about that woman. Why do I always forget her name? Oh my God. I forget. There's so many women that I knew that were homeless that got like, murdered by the psychiatric system. Yeah, try to be BJ even more. How's that? Why? Because I have a fucking headband that I made? BJ doesn't own the copyright. I mean, I bought this one at the dollar store, you fucking freaks. Like people can wear headbands and that doesn't mean you people are really, really like scraping the bottom of the toilet bowl with your crusty buttholes. Like, no, you got nothing on me. What's your question, crusty butt? How is Nola Lola liking me? What are you talking about? How is Nola Lola liking me? I don't understand what you mean by that. Are you people all foreign? Are you all Serbian? Because the way you communicate in the chat is very strange. Love you mean it K bye is deranged, and Nola Lola is liking me. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I haven't talked to Nola Lola in a few days. Let's see. Let me see if I can get Nola Lola on the phone right now. Phone's ringing. Is Nola Lola too afraid to answer my call? Oh my goodness.
Hi, I'm unable to get to the phone right now. Please leave your message after the tone.
That doesn't sound like Nola Lola, but it says Nola Lola in my contacts. That sounded a little bit more like Jamie, didn't it? Let's see. Let's see. Let me call Jamie and see if she'll answer. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was calling Jamie. Shh, don't say your name. Don't say your name. Don't speak. Don't speak. I have all my phone numbers mixed up. So, okay. All right. Let me try to call Robin.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, it's Bonnie. I'm live on YouTube and I was just trying to reach you with a question. If you get this, call me back. Thanks. Bye. It's not that they don't like me. It's that we're trying to protect each other from all y'all. Krusty, yeah, I am evil. If your name is Krusty Lynn Margera, I am fucking evil. Yeah, I do look evil. I do look evil. Crusty poopy butthole Lima. I'm not evil. Is this not bullying what you're saying to her? Well, I guess it's not bullying if I'm firing it right back at them, you know? If I'm calling them crusty butthole, that they could say I'm bullying them, making fun of their butthole. I don't know. I don't know if there's like a butthole movement that I don't know about. It's so funny. It reminds me of when my dad took me and my two of my siblings to Disney World. We drove, oh my God, he was like so drunk. We drove from New Orleans to Orlando. And my little brother was like really into like punk music and stuff. And oh my God. Like they were, I don't know, like we couldn't, I don't know how we were listening to music back then because it was way before the internet. But anyway, there was a band called Suicidal Tendencies and there was a band called Butthole Surfers. And so my brother was like, I'm going to start a band called Suicidal Buttholes. So I think my brother, Krusty Jess, and Mr. Poopy Butthole ought to start that band, Suicidal Buttholes. I think that would be amazing. That would be an amazing outcome to all this nonsense. Love You Mean It must be a paid bot. Oh my God. Yeah. I send like $2,000 a month to Love You Mean It. And like whoever they are, they just they just do everything I ask them to do. It's amazing. But I mean, not everybody has $2,000 a month to send. So, there's that. It's a new day and no one even tried to be nice. I tried to be nice, love you, mean it, but I don't know. I guess my definition of nice is just a little different than other people's. Ooh, is it Juliana? Let's see. We can call Juliana and find out. I bet you anything Juliana will answer her phone. Let's call Juliana. Krusty, I'm not sad. I'm actually quite happy. Sad people don't laugh and smile and dance around like I do. Got 10 people watching, 3 thumbs up. I don't care about the thumbs up, just thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Just communicate in the chat so we can kind of have to stop having these stupid lives. Like, okay, so people want me to call Juliana. So how do I get Juliana's number in here? I have like 17 phone numbers in the one phone, just so you know. Like, it's a little confusing to figure out who I communicate with on what number. So you think I have a lot of Instagrams and YouTube channels? I've got way more phone numbers. So there's that. Here, let's listen to my dad's last message to me.
The French Quarter. I'm at the corner there, right by Page and Pallet, just as you come out of the French Quarter. Would you give me a ring or come on over here when you get this message? I'll just wait to hear from you. Thanks. Bye.
He was such a dickhead, but I miss him so much.
Seven.
Oops. Oh, almost got Juliana's number. Although she said she wanted you to have it. She wanted Lima to contact her directly. I mean, like I said, look, Juliana, I'll put you in touch with Lima. I mean, Jamie got in touch with Lima, just sent her an Instagram. But then Juliana's like, well, I'm not really on Instagram. Maybe that's what I can do. I can read Juliana's email to Lima. Here, that's what I can do. That would be a good use of this platform, I think. Oh my God. Okay, Krusty. Sorry you feel that way. That's why I think people who work in mental health are worse than Nazis. Worse than Nazis. That's why one of the reasons I quit my job, besides the bullying, obviously. All right. Juliana's email to Lima that she wanted me to read and give her advice on. All right. Let me see. What? Okay. So the subject line, okay. She never gave me permission to read it, but I'm going to just go ahead and read it. Okay. The subject line is Aura Lima, AURA space LIMA. From Juliana Fiumara to me. Bonnie, I was so excited about you asking me to do this reality television thing that I wrote the following. I will reference the book Pronoia and Robert Bresney's Beauty and Truth Laboratory. What makes me crazy? ? 1, not having humility conferencing. Even if humility conferencing would put us to sleep, it is worth our while. 2, dishonest and pretentious natured people putting on, quote, airs, Lima, quote, airs, as if there's no problems with a Z in the world, and should caution against getting too negative with paranoid self-talk like conspiracy theories. Reference the lyrics to Where is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas. Where is the love? 3, people that are too helpful, no matter if I really need the help or not. Sounds like Mark Leda to me, Juliana. Because Juliana was homeless in LA and all over the world. So no, I'm not part of Hot Snake's documentary that I know of. What would make you say that, crusty butthole? I mean, I have a lot of friends in the film, television industry, but none that I know that work for Hot Snakes that I know of. But sometimes people are contractors with different companies and they don't even tell you. Like sometimes they're on top secret like productions, and I'm just like, oh, so and so's in Colorado, so and so's in Florida, so and so's here, so and so's there. I don't know what production they're working on. Sometimes the productions don't even have a title. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. I don't know why you retracted your message, Krusty Lynn 666. Telling on myself, crusty butthole, that I have friends in television, radio, film, broadcasting all over the world. I mean, you can look at my LinkedIn to figure that one out, you silly goose. Oh, here's the expose or the expose. Could you let me know how you prefer me to say the expose? Is it the expose, Court Arid? Is it the expose, espresso self? I just want to say your long, complicated name correctly. The expose, is that correct? Could you put a 1 in the chat if I'm saying it correct? Expose. Well, yes, Love You Mean It K-Bye and I are both definitely Team Lima, all the way, 100%. Yeah, 110%, 1,000%, as Britney Spears would say, 1,000% Team Lima. If by Team Lima you mean Team Lima for prison, hell yeah, I'm Team Lima for prison. If by Team Lima you mean Team Lima for lethal injection, oh yeah, I'd love her to get injected with all the medication that Amanda got and see if she survives that. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Amanda died by lethal injection of risperidone, in my opinion, allegedly, of course. Exposer. Oh, well, you thought it sounded fancy? Okay. I think otherwise, but whatever. I guess fancy in Egypt has a different meaning than fancy here. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I need to call the pharmacy. They're about to close. Let me finish Juliana's freaking thing first. Y'all are distracting me. I need a mod. Is anybody willing to be my mod? Put a 1 in the chat if you'd be my mod. Okay. All right. Dishonest and pretentious natured people putting on airs as if there's no problems with a Z in the world and should caution against getting too negative with paranoid self-talk like conspiracy theories. Reference the lyrics to Where's the Love by the Black Eyed Peas. I forget which number this is. Oh, okay. So we already said people that are too helpful, no matter if I really need them the help or not. And she spells or with an O-A-R, like an or. She's really clever with her language. I love the way she communicates because she spells regular words like O-R. She'll spell it or, like help, like here's an or so you can row yourself out of this. She's extremely intelligent, as is Jamie's Animals. Too much information in the wrong areas, not enough information in the right areas, and trick questions. True that, Juliana. True that. Brennan's questions for, oh my God. Like, yeah, oh my God. It's like, it's almost as if Juliana was in the Discord too, but I don't think she was. Small talk. People who say they believe in the golden rule 1 minute and then treat people like strangers and non-kindred spirits with no warmth the next. I bet I know that's not how they would want to be treated themselves. It's just that for leaders or doms, oh, she puts doms like dominatrix, like Brennan is, and she spells or, O-A-R. I know that sometimes being a nurturer, and she spells nurturer really interesting. It almost looks like Brian Kuchar when she spells nurturer, can be draining to the spirit, unfortunately causing leaders to be pretentious and as fake as what comes out of a poopy butthole caused by one's spirit guides. Oh, spirit guides. That sounds like Steph and all that witchcraft cult. And then finally, not being able to go back in time to fix my mistakes, knowing everything I know now, when I know going back in time is a real possible phenomena, because I believe that infant nature is almost possible, but maybe even more so unfathomable. Oh my God. Too many feels for live on YouTube. Juliana called me back. What names, Krusty, do you want me not to mention? What names should I not mention, Krusty? Witchcraft cult. Yeah. Steph has a fucking witchcraft cult. It's called Divine Nine. Go look at it. It's fucked up. You never received CAD or asked to stop. Now you're private and don't even post. I don't know who's going to send you who's going to send you a CAD. The way you spell it, it makes me think you're either Brennan or C-Files, to be honest, because nobody spells it CAD like that. Put C and D. Put an ampersand if you're trying to act legal. They don't teach you that on LegalZoom? I don't know. Okay, love you, meet up. Okay, bye. Says they went into this impartial, really tried being nice to everyone in C-Files chat, and they all attacked because they didn't know who I was. Right. Well, I don't even know who you are, but I'm still nice to you, aren't I? Lovely, meet up. Okay, bye. I mean, even if you're a bot, I'm going to be nice to you. Even if you're Team Lima, I'm going to be nice to you. In fact, maybe you're Lima herself. I don't know. You're not good with English? That's bull. You're Britain. You're good with English when you want to be. You try to pretend to be Egyptian to try to like stir things up with me. You're not Egyptian. I'm not fooled. I'm not fooled by you. Read the question. Don't order me to do anything, crusty butthole. Repost the question so I can see it. I'm not going to scroll back up through chat. I'm not your fucking monkey. I'm still waiting to see a question. Still waiting to see a question. Yeah, what about espresso? What about espresso? Pamela Lima. Is it Pamela Duff? I don't know. Jenna Williams? I don't know. I don't know. Who is Court? Jenna Williams? Who is what, Krusty? What did who do, Krusty? Krusty butt? Court and espresso? Okay. Okay. I mean, we can talk about Court Orid and espresso self. I'm happy to do that. I'd rather do it on Zoom than on YouTube, but we're happy to do that. I'm happy to do that. There's 10 people watching. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to go to Zoom to talk about Pamela and Jenna. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to share all my receipts on Pamela and Jenna. Yeah, definitely. I said put a 1 in the chat if you are watching. There are 10 of you watching. Okay, how about if I do a poll? People love to do the polls because nobody knows who's voting what. Okay, so there's a poll. Vote in it. As soon as I see 10 votes, I'll make a decision. I'm not playing around with y'all today. If you can't see a poll butthole, then I guess you're going to need to have somebody else vote for you. Sorry. Like I said, there's 10 people watching. I'm not doing nothing unless 10 people vote on it. I need a now there's 9 people watching, so I'm not doing nothing unless 9 people vote on it. Three votes. All say no. All say no. So nobody wants to go talk about it in private, then we're not going to talk about it on live on YouTube. Not a single yes. Oh, I've got tons of receipts, but I'm not showing to you, you fucking freak, crusty butthole. Why are y'all so afraid of Zoom? Why are y'all so afraid of Zoom? I do like 90% of my life on Zoom. What's so scary about Zoom for you people? Why are you trying to force me onto Jamie's channel, onto C-File's channel, onto Discord, onto this, onto that? Why can't we just do Zoom like grown-ups, like professionals? Kooky! Damn, I mustn't have paid my bot enough. They're calling me kooky. I don't like that. Bot, I don't like you calling me kooky. It's okay. Kooky. Let me look up the definition of kooky while we're waiting for people to vote, because there's still only 3 votes and there's 10 people watching again. So we're just going to be here for a while. Strange or eccentric. I like kooky foreign films. Guilty as charged. I am kooky. I am kooky, kooky, kooky. I guess my bot's going to get a Christmas bonus. I know. I see. Sometimes I don't really know the dictionary definitions of certain words. Certain words have just been so co-opted by all these movements. And the only movement I'm a part of is the Bam and Dahlia movement, aka Team Autonomy. But see, even Lima co-opted the word autonomous. What are you going to do? Krusty, I can imagine to someone like you, I would be frightening, yes. I like to frighten terrorists like you, Krusty. Well, that's why we're going to Zoom, but nobody's voted yes to go to Zoom, so I can't show receipts on YouTube. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I don't have all these fancy, things that people pay for. I have Zoom and I have YouTube. And whenever I try to use my Zoom account to go live on YouTube, the audio gets fucked up. So no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that today. I'll paste a link. As soon as I get at least one vote that somebody wants to go over to Zoom, I'll paste a link and we'll go hash it out over there. A master's level licensed professional? What the fuck are you talking about, Krusty? 666? Okay. So's my mom. She's a cunt. So are you. My whole family's master's level fucking assholes. I've got a bachelor's and they look down on me because I've only got a bachelor's. My bachelor's is worth 10 times all their fucking degrees put together because my bachelor's is in journalism. So I know how to fucking ask questions and get answers and not get sued for defamation. I won't be recording. Zoom allows you to, you can have your camera off or on. I will demand anyone that shows up to have their camera on though, so I can see who the fuck is behind these accounts. What else? you either consent to recording if we ever record, or you leave the Zoom room before we record. I mean, Jamie did it. How come the rest of y'all are so fucking scared to do it? I'll speak what people did to me in my private Zoom room. No one cares to sue me for defamation? Okay, well, how come they keep putting up fucking change.org petitions about me? Claiming I'm defaming them, claiming I'm slandering them. They don't care to sue me for defamation because they know they can't win against me, just like Amber Heard couldn't win against Johnny Depp, just like Lima Jovanovic can't win against BJ Corville. Because it's stupid to file frivolous, meritless suits when we have the First Amendment in this country. Yeah, because Brennan and C files are the root of the problem. They're the plants that Lima put into Steph's Discord, if Steph herself isn't also a plant. I mean, it's just common sense at this point. It's elementary, dear Watson. I said, okay, if you can't see the poll, here's what it says. Should we go to Zoom to talk about Jenna Court-Arid and Pamela can't silence all of us? I have 3 votes. They all say no. No one has said yes, and no one has said who dat. So if there's 11 people watching now, the math ain't mathing. Either vote yes, and we'll go talk about it, or get off my fucking channel. That's the only 2 options there. I'm not paranoid, Team Bonnie for life. You can get off my fucking channel because I know you're Brennan, so fuck off. Your vote is no. Okay. So does that make 4 no's? So nobody wants to go to Zoom to talk about it. So I refuse to talk about those 2 women on YouTube. I refuse. Jenna and Pamela, if you're watching, you know how to reach me. You've got my phone number. You've got my YouTube. You've got my Zoom. You choose not to engage. That's on y'all. I can still talk about y'all. Steph is a cunt. Jenna's a cunt. Pamela's a cunt. Brendan's a cunt. Yes. Jamie's a cunt. Well, Jamie's not a cunt. Jamie's what is Jamie? Jamie's a dangerous human being. I'll just leave it at that. I'm a foul? No, that would be C fouls. The way you people spell it, it's almost like you're Juliana. Jess, are you Juliana Fayumara? Could be. Could be.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message at...
I guess C Files isn't answering his phone either. Got so many burners. More than I even have.
Thank you for calling. We're excited to tell you about our exclusive deals for...
They're always texting me on these burner phones, making me think they're other people. They're such scums. I don't have any friends and I'm so sad. I do have friends. They're just working. They're just usually working at real jobs this time of the day. I'm the only lady of leisure in my friend group. I've already spoken what people did to me, poopy butthole. If you want to know, you got to go watch all my videos. Okay, so let's see. On Saturday at 5:50 p.m., I get a message from a number 504-420-5176, which is very similar to one of my numbers, by the way. Intriguing that they had a number so similar to one of my phone numbers. You legit will never be a part of the crew. You are the trafficker and the cabal leader. Hope you went to the FBI and the police, like I said. Laugh emoji, laugh emoji. And then they put something like a screenshot. It says, we these people, Nola Mama 504. Okay, fine. And I said, sorry, who is this? And I said, what is my government name I gave to join the Goddesses Rising? Because I could tell it was somebody from Discord. And they didn't reply. And then I get another message from another 504 number that's not similar to any of my numbers. Like it's clearly a burner, clearly a burner. And so they say, there you go. And they send the exact same screenshot. We these people, Nola Mama 504. That proves nothing. Screenshots prove nothing, Lima. Thank you, Love You Mean Okay Bye. What a bot. What a sensational bot Love You Mean Okay Bye is. What's worse than having no friends is bullying someone about having no friends. True that. Okay. And they say, sorry. I said, sorry, who is this? Because I don't know who it is. Because two people are sending me the exact same screenshot at the exact same time from 504 numbers. And they're nobody like in my 504 family, because otherwise it would come up as their name, right? So it's a random 504 numbers, which if you don't know, 504 is the New Orleans area code. Anybody can get it though. And then they send an audio clip. And it's clearly an audio clip from Discord. Okay. So I'm going to play the audio clip that they sent from 504-399-3047. I mean, it's a voice that sounds like it could be like my aunt or something. I'm not doxing people. They're sending me fucking anonymous texts. I'm not doxing anybody, you fucking freak. All right. So anyway, so they send me a voice and it sounds like my aunt, you know? And I said, I'm not listening to an audio clip from some random troll. And I put like a devil emoji, demon emoji, whatever. Good night, seafowls. And I put zzz, a bunch of Z's. I said, you're using AI and Discord recordings to make me think this is Nola Lola. And I said, I'm not calling back this number unless you know where Nola Lola, Ms. Chronic Chronicles, and Nola Mama 504 each went to high school. If not, bye now. And they replied, Ben Franklin and East Jefferson. Well, clearly this is not any of them, because if it was, they would have put the high school that I know Nola Lola went to, then the high school that I know Ms. Chronic Chronicles went to, and then the high school that I obviously know that Bonnie Dwyer went to. And so they failed that test. And then they say, I worked at the West Bank parishes, which makes no sense. Like, worked at the West Bank parishes? What the fuck does that mean? And then Brennan says, I have brain fog, girl. You know that. And I can't be seen or known talking with you. You kind of did this to yourself. Lima might be in your blood after all. Snake emoji, snake emoji. Ain't no one going to believe you because this ain't my number. Do who dat? Not you. ESP told me. Vomit emoji. And then I said, where did Nola Papa go to high school? Because now I know it's Brennan. Because like she's creating accounts that are like Nola Papa / Spidey Sense. Jamie told me all that. And then Brennan says, the love of your life, the rivalry school. I honestly don't care enough to remember the name. And then that makes me sound like it's MJ, because that's kind of how MJ writes. Some bullshit story, I'm sure. No, Nola Papa went to Shaw. That's like a real easy, if you know me, you know where Nola Papa went to high school. So I said, keep telling on yourself, Mrs. Johnny Layton. And then she says, ha, very cute. I said, nope, wicked smart, unlike you disgusting crack whore. Bye, Brennan. And I spelled you, E-W-E. And then Brennan says, "You are so paranoid and obsessed. LOL. I will pass it along. Maybe I won't because I don't talk to her. You are crazy." And I said, "Who else but Brennan, aka smells like catfish, would be so stupid as to think I'm not talking to Lori right now?" Because I could call Lori on my other phone right at that same time. "I never said I was Lori, you dumb cunt, and I'm definitely not Brennan. You're the one who put your number in the chat yesterday." Right? But you can at least say who the hell you are if you're going to contact me. I said, "Or is this MJ Ultra Cunty Karen? The rotten fish smell is overwhelming." Or maybe it's Hawaii's favorite necrotic paparazzi consultant, Hawaii Heather, H squared. "Get all y'all's carny army off of me now. Ava makes soap, BJ gummy lips, all y'all can suck my CLIT. My number is public, but it seems like crusty cold sore Jenna and Pamela Lima Duff are all up in my DMs." Okay, so that's the story of Court Orid and Pamela Lima. Any further questions? Or can we go off and do something else with our day? It was my receipts of me trying to explain how Court Orid and Pamela, whatever her last name is, who went by Can't Silence All of Us, were Lima plants to try to infiltrate the discord that Steph and Brennan started. And now I believe all four of them to be Lima plants, aka Hot Snakes Media. Why am I talking to Jess Margera and Lima? Am I a plant? I didn't think I was talking to Jess Margera or Lima. How am I talking to Jess Margera or Lima? I would never talk to Jess Margera. Jeff Margera is a sick fuck. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm a Lima plant? Okay. Okay. I guess I must be. Sorry, y'all. Wow, they found me out. Both Love You Meet at K-Bye and I were both Lima plants. Damn. That must be why Lima's losing all her lawsuits. So she has a bot and me on her side. I guess I could, that kind of makes some sense. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the theory. I'll take it under advisement. Jess just told you I talked to him. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. I talked to a lot of people online. Okay, so Love You Meet at K-Bye has an interesting question, but I'm going to ask you, please, lovely bot that I created in my own mind. Could you please rephrase the question? Because we need to be precise with our language here. They say, "Yes, but Bonnie is one person. You guys are an army. Is this one person doing more harm than 10 of you?" Harm to who? Love You Meet at K-Bye. Harm to Lima? Harm to BJ? Harm to the army, the Carney army? Who are you guys alleging that I'm harming? Who am I harming? Am I harming Lima or am I harming BJ? Or both? Jess, what a waste of time. As soon as I ask the real question, as soon as I ask the money question, Krusty says, "What a waste of time, bye." I'm harming BJ. Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. The Carney Army is called an army, Team Bonnie for life. Are you part of CFAL's membership? They're called the Carney Army. If you're not part of CFAL's membership, then you're just barking up the wrong tree, as my grandma would say. Good question, bot. So where do we go from here? The bot comes up with some really good questions. I love AI. AI is amazing. Name one lie I told Team Bonnie from life. Name one lie. One lie. One lie. Just name one. Give me a timestamp of a lie I told. And thank you for your comment on my musings from my bath video. The person in the chat who commented on my musings from the bath. I don't want to like out them in my chat, but that was a very nice comment. Thank you. Still no yes votes and still 3 votes after 9 people are here. Can people not see the poll? I'm going to end the poll. I'm just going to end the poll. This is like, why isn't Jamie here? It was supposed to be about Jamie's copyright strike against me, and now there's these random bot accounts. Team Bonnie for life, Mr. Poopy Butthole, like Jess, whatever. Like, I don't know. And obviously, Love You Me to K Bye is clearly a bot and paid for by me. I don't think I can afford to pay for any more of the bot's time, though. So I'd really like to kind of. Bonnie will be the reason Lima wins. I haven't been so far, but that's an interesting theory. Lima can't afford me, by the way. So there's that. Sorry, the only person I'm seeing in the chat is Love You Mean Okay Bye. Because if you didn't vote in the poll, I blocked you. Still only see Love You Mean Okay Bye in the chat. 10 people watching. Only one is actually communicating with me. So, and that's a bot. So I don't know. I guess the rest of y'all are just here to help my algorithm. Maybe I'll have more subscribers than Jamie by the time the next copyright strike comes through. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't block you, Team Bonnie, for life. I'm just not seeing any questions that are worth my time looking at. I mean, you should really put a question mark at the end of your comment if you want me to see it, because I'm not going to scroll through all this. Yes, I am old and my eyesight isn't good. So if you want me to see, you better put a question mark. If you mean it, then you better put a question mark after it. I don't see any question marks anywhere. No question marks. So many questions, but they can't even formulate their questions. I mean, even on Jeopardy, you have to state your answer as a question. Jeopardy rules here. No Vegas rules. What happens in Discord gets broadcast everywhere. It's Jeopardy rules here. If you want the right answer, you got to ask the right question. And yes, I am kooky. I'm gonna full on go kooky coo. Kooky starts with a K too, so I can spell it with a K. They call me racist every time I spell anything with a K, especially if I spell Karen with a K. They call me racist because my mom doesn't spell it with a K. Okay, let's see. I'm not signing things with, and I'm not answering things that have like 12 question marks either. So ask me an intelligent, normal question in properly spelled, properly formulated English, like the bot Love You Minute K Bye is able to do. Okay. Maybe no one was a plant. I don't know. Could she have just found, okay, I don't know who she is. Could she have just found out that they had a history of starting Discord dramas? By she, do you mean Bonnie? Yes, that could be very on the money, my paid bot troll. Yeah, if you want me to answer something, just put one question mark at the end, as my bot has demonstrated. And by using a pronoun rather than an actual name, I suppose that the bot is trying to, see who says what about to the answer to that question. But I've just answered it, I believe. Was that to your satisfaction, dear bot? Love You Minute K Bye. I mean, that's not formulated into a question, crusty butthole. So there's that. That's not a question, poopy butthole. That sounds like Farina. I'm going to call Farina and see if Farina's up in my chat right now. If Farina's in my chat, we got bigger problems. You thought the scariest thing in Orlando was Mickey Mouse? No. It's Farina.
Please leave your message for
Hello? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I might have the wrong number. This is Bonnie. Do I know you? Oh thank God. I just, I've got so many freaking numbers and like I write them down and then I delete them because I just don't really just, like you're good. You and your daughter are good. Okay. And the court thing is still in February? Okay, perfect. All right. Just let me know if anything changes on that, okay? Okay, all right, take care, okay. Yeah, I'm good, it's just they're like piling on me because somehow they figured out that people are watching what I'm saying. So yeah, it's fine, I'm good, all right, take care, okay, bye. Hello?
Are you trying to kill me?
No, why? Did someone tell you I was trying to kill you?
No, it's just everyone else is trying to kill me, and I would think, why would you be the odd man out?
I'm not trying to kill you, Juliana. What's going on? How's your day going?
I like how you don't make a big deal about me like all these other people do. These people blow me up out of proportion. They think I'm like a.
They think you're a goddess or something, don't they, Juliana? They think you're a goddess.
I don't know what they. You know what? goddess could be the term because it has good and bad connotations to it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Because goddess seems like, something that someone worships, but also it means it's something like that could be desperate. 'Cause the word
Right.
DES.
We have a terrible connection. Did you ever hear from Lima?
Hold on. Oh, did you give her my phone number?
I didn't give her your phone number. I was hoping you would DM her on Instagram like Jamie did to run
honey,
your.
I no longer have Instagram.
Lima, if you're watching this, can I give your phone number on my YouTube channel? Okay.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, Lima, please call Juliana. And her number is, let me see what it is. Oh, so many numbers, so little time. You sure? You're sure? Like there's 7 people watching my YouTube channel, and one of them might be Lima. You're sure it's okay for me to give your number out?
Yeah.
Okay. 774-392-1863. Juliana would like to run a business idea by you. Okay? All good? All good, Juliana?
Yeah, honey.
Okay.
So we're not going through with the
Wait, don't remember people are watching. They're going to steal our idea if you say it out loud. Listen. We're going through with everything. I'll see you on Christmas Day, okay?
All right, love.
Love you, Mina. Okay, bye.
Love you.
Bye. Okay. So I'm going to visit Juliana for Christmas. Only 8 people still watching, so hopefully one of them's Lima and she can call Juliana herself. I think the message got to the right people today. Hey, y'all, Minute K, hi.